Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Buy Point ASX. I'm Mac in Oz. Today we're looking at SNL. Now, a lot of viewers might or might not be familiar with the American comedy program Saturday Night Live, which is commonly referred to as SNL, but this is the other one. This is the Supply Network Limited. You may not have heard of it. SNL has only relatively recently reached the point of imminent inclusion in the ASX 200. At the moment, by way of market cap, it is amongst the 200 largest companies on the ASX. But that formal inclusion into the official ASX 200 hasn't happened quite yet. As you see, the company trades under the name of Multi-Spares. It is primarily a truck parts supplier. It's national in every state and territory of Australia, and the reason we're talking about it today is that during its 30-year history, it has been very successful. So here is the basic all-black chart, and you can see the company started trading in 1995, or was listed in 1995, and since then, over that 30-year period, it has a history of very consistent growth, always up and to the right. And of course, the primary consideration in deciding whether or not you want to include this stock in your portfolio as a sensible investor is whether you consider it likely that the stock has seen its all-time high price, because what we're looking for obviously are stocks that are going to continue to grow. And while past performance does not necessarily relate to future performance, this is the chart pattern that you want to see if you're looking for a company that looks likely to continue growing. But it can be deceptive, and when you zoom in closer, let's just take a look at the 3 decades of this stock trading. Here is the first 10 years. Now, when you zoom in, you can see that it's not a flat line, as it looks like in the larger context. It had initial success, retraced, consistently grew for some time, then started to look like it might be a bit of a volcano pattern as it came to the end of its first 10 years of trading. But if you look at this second slide, which is the first 20 years of trading, you can see that this is where it was at after 10 years. Then it went through a period of really phenomenal growth from 20 cents up to $2.60, which is obviously 13x in terms of growth. And then if you look at the last 10 years of trading, you can go back if you like and have a look at the full 30 years. You have a similar pattern to the first 20 years of trading, a period of growth, retracement, and then really phenomenal growth going from under $5 right through to $40, which is of course another 8 times growth. So you can see that if you'd been on this company for any given 10-year period, not to mention the full 30 years, you would have achieved phenomenal profits. So here is the relevant period for current investors. This is the period since COVID, and you'll notice that the particular market segment that this company serves, that is the trucking industry, meant that COVID had an absolutely infinitesimal effect on the company's trading. There's no particular after effects of COVID. You're not seeing a huge hill of growth and subsequent retracement during the supply chain problems, which is interesting since this is an integral part of the supply chain. The company, as you might say, just kept on trucking. And what we see is that in that 5-year period, again, it went from that $5 area right up through past $40. So here is the really significant part of the chart, the trading over this year. And you can see that it has established a period of consolidation, which you can see in each of the periods of its long-term chart before it returned to significant growth. And you can see down here that we are at a buy point right now, which is why you're looking at this chart right now. Now here is the focus on the candlestick chart for those who interpret candlesticks, and you can see this consolidation pattern, and what you're looking at here are these candles indicating uncertainty. Tried to break out once, didn't happen. More uncertainty, tried to break out again, didn't happen. And it is now at a period where what we're looking for is a correlation between the chart pattern and the MACD, and these candles of uncertainty matched with this chart pattern indicate that now is an ideal time to buy into the stock, because even if this consolidation period lasts for another few months, the long-term history of the chart indicates that the pattern of trading for this stock is one of consolidation and then growth, which is exactly what we're looking for in a stock in which we either want to start growing a position, or if you do happen to hold the stock, to build on the position you currently hold. And that's it for this video. Here is the standard disclaimer. If you are enjoying the videos, please hit like and subscribe. That's the whole idea. Happy investing, and I'll see you again tomorrow.